y'all. I'm going to be continuing reading from my book again, the 1900s. God must work in some other mine. During the early 1900s, child labor was common in many industries. In this excerpt, writer John Spargo describes the grueling work performed by children in the coal mines. Work in the coal breakers is exceedingly hard and dangerous. Crouched over the chutes, the boys sit hour after hour, picking out the pieces of slate and other refuse from the coal as it rushes past to the washers. From the crouched position, they have to assume most of them become more or less deformed and bent back like old men. When a boy has been working for some time and begins to get round-shouldered, his fellows say that he's got his boy to carry around whenever he goes. The coal's hard and accidents to the hands, such as cut, broken, or crushed fingers, are common among the boys. Sometimes there is a worse accident. A terrified shriek is heard, and a boy is mangled and torn in the machinery, or disappears in the chute to be picked out later, smothered and dead. Clouds of dust fill the breakers and are inhaled by the boys, laying the foundations for asthma and minor consumption. I once stood in a breaker for half an hour and tried to do the work a 12-year-old boy was doing day after day for 10 hours at a stretch for 60 cents a day. The gloom of the breaker appalled me. Outside the sun shone brightly. The air was pellucid, and the birds sang in chorus with the trees and the rivers. Within the breaker there was blackness, clouds of deadly dust enfolded everything. The harsh grinding roar of the machinery and the ceaseless rushing of coal through the chutes filled the ears. I tried to pick out the pieces of slate from the hurrying stream of coal, often missing them. My hands were bruised and cut in a few minutes. I was covered from head to foot with coal dust, and for many hours afterwards I was expectorating some of those small particles of anthracite I had swallowed. I could not do that work and live, but there were boys of 10 or 12 years of age doing it for 50 and 60 cents a day. Some of them had never been inside of a school. Few of them could read a child's primer. True, some of them attended the night schools, but after working 10 hours in the breaker, the educational results from attending school were practically nil. We goes for a good time and we keeps the guys what's they're hoping all the time, said Lil Owen Jones, whose work I had been trying to do. From the breakers, the boys graduate to the mine depths, where they become door tenders, switchboys, or mule drivers. Here, far below the surface, work is still more dangerous. At 14 and 15, the boys assume the same risks as men and are surrounded by the same perils. Nor is it in Pennsylvania only that these conditions exist. In the bituminous mines of West Virginia, boys of 9 or 10 are frequently employed. I met one little fellow, 10 years old, in Mount Carbon, West Virginia, last year, who was employed as a trap boy. Think of what it means to be a trap boy at 10 years of age. It means to sit alone in a dark mine passage, hour after hour, with no human soul near, to see no living creature except the mules as they pass with their loads, or rather to seeking to share one's meal, to stand in water or mud that covers the ankles, chilled to the marrow by the cold draughts that rush in when you open the trap door for the mules to pass through. To work for 14 hours, waiting, opening and shutting a door, then waiting again for 60 cents, to reach surface when all is wrapped in the mantle of night, and to fall to the earth exhausted, and to have to be carried away to the nearest shack to be revived before it is possible to walk the farthest shack called to walk to the farthest shack called home. It is easy to believe what miners have again and again told me. That there are hundreds of little boys of 9 and 10 years of age employed in the coal mines of this state. Please comment, rate, and subscribe down below, and ring that bell notification so that you know when I upload my videos. And if you're on TikTok, please follow me. I don't need any more likes. I need more followers than likes right now. Okay? So please follow me. And I'm selling stuff on eBay and Mercari. So if you want my username for those, please comment down below and ask. Okay? I'm always willing to give that up. But only if you comment down below. Okay? Bye.